all watched the Masters a couple of weeks ago, and aside from the great golf, it's hard not to notice how pretty the golf course is. Beautiful scenery, well-kept grass and greens. Whoever takes care of that must have a green thumb. And that's not necessarily me. So, for this week's Up to the Challenge, when I was asked to be part of the grounds crew at Pine Ridge Golf Course, I thought this is going to be far from a hole-in-one. On a nice spring day, the golfers are out. And so am I. I'm going to make sure the course is nice and neat.
This is all very pretty. You're going to teach me today how they make it pretty?
We do a lot of prep work before the golfers get to the course, and yes, today we're going to show you some of the things that we do.
I was getting a late start, so I had to look out for flying golf balls as I headed to my first job.
Well, what we're going to do today is we're changing the hole location on the green from one spot to another spot.
Okay.
A lot of people don't even realize that happens.
I didn't know, but then there's a lot I don't know about golf. What I thought was funny was that we were changing holes while people were already golfing.
Well, now, see, this will be fun. Let's change the hole while they're playing.
They wouldn't let me do that, so I watched as he showed me what I was supposed to do.
Just like a weight on a string. You want it to be straight up and down. Good. All right. Now, you don't just press. You got to turn and press at the same time.
But that was good.
That was good.
And how long do I have to do this?
Well, you're trying to get it to go down, so you have to weight over it.
So mine isn't going down. I'm just kind of turning in circles. Well, that was pretty. That's pretty neat.
Job.
I was partway through, but I needed to go back in one more time.
Put it back in the hole carefully so you don't keep
I don't booger up the hole.
Once one hole was dug, another had to be filled.
Beautiful.
And the flag moved.
17 more holes to go.
That was actually all the hole filling I was going to do for the day. My next job was aerating the green.
These are the cores that come out.
These look like something my dogs do.
This big machine would pull out the 3-inch cores, which would then be filled with U.S. Golf Association approved top dressing. That allows the greens to breathe. Mike was the pro. I obviously was not.
I'm not going straight, am I?
After we pulled up the cores, then we had to pick them up. There was another big machine for that, and this was my hardest job of the day.
We are picking up the cores.
So I just come sit?
You can come sit.
Okay, this is the easy job then. All in a day's work.
It would be nice if all my work could be that relaxing, but I actually had one more thing to do. Over at another green, the aerating was done. Now we had to fill all the holes with the top dressing, and it was all done by hand and broom.
You just move it back and forth back.
At least I had some help. The holes were filled, mostly. The work was done, and it was time to get my grade.
I would have bet that you wouldn't have been able to dig the hole. In fact, I did bet, and I lost the bet. They filled in 5 million, you filled in about 5. So, but those 5 were perfect. Picking up the core, you're a natural there.
My overall grade, 9.9.
You know what? Can you start tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
The part of the job I enjoy all the time, where I can sit back with my feet up. Pine Ridge Golf Course, if you want to go and check out my handiwork, is at 2101 Delaney Valley Road in Lutherville. It's one of 5 golf courses in the Baltimore Municipal Golf Corporation. For more information, just go to our website, foxbaltimore.com. And if you would like to challenge me, go to Fox.